What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button, subscribe button. As you can see by the title of the video, political magicians. It's crazy, right? That the tricks that these individuals pull behind the scene, and matter of fact, not even behind the scene, but just blatantly in front of us, it tells you a lot about our political system. The first thing I want to get into is how they create a production. They make situations appear out of thin blue air and ask us to agree with them or fight for them. That, and we're the pathetic ones because we go along with it. I sometimes say to myself, you gotta have your own mindset. You gotta look beneath um, things that are given to you, because when they're given to you, there's something wrong with it. The second thing is basically vanishing. You know, a situation would appear and then all of a sudden it disappear. For example, the war in Ukraine, that was a big hoopla a year ago, and now what is it? Is nothing. You know, that was brought about to take us away from the real objectives. And I think we got to start seeing that. The third thing is transformation. You know, Along with the media, politicians alter situations and the way we see them. What I mean by that, a situation could be wrong, it could be in a wrong light, and they'll try to convince us that it's right. And I mean, a lot of us go along with it, and then some of us don't go along with it. But that's the little trickery they use along with the media's help. The fourth thing is, transportation. How they put things, situations in places to hamper how we view situations. You know, you got to understand something. A lot of things in life, especially when it comes to politics, is planted. You know, they look at what we'll go for and the things we won't go for. And it's sad to say that 90% of us go right along with the foolery that they have. The fifth thing is escape. You ever notice a situation, a politician get in some situation, then all of a sudden, they're saying this, they're saying that, but nothing's ever done? That's a constant throughout time. You know, they're they're allowed to make these mistakes, but they're not held to a higher standard as the common day people. The sixth thing is levitation. They go about, they they make things appear serious, but they're not really that serious. But like I said in the beginning of this video, that just to take us away from the bigger cause of the situation. They try to put their mark, put their stamp on it, and say this is really the situation. And in hindsight, it's not. You know, but like I said before, we allow them to take us for fools. Just because the majority of us are fools doesn't mean all of us are. And the last thing, the prediction. These politicians could predict situations, circumstances, what's going to succeed and what's going to fail. And I think a lot of us, and it goes back to the presidency, you know, we have this illusion that we choose the presidents, we choose our politicians, but in all honesty, we don't. You know, they know who they want to put in power, and they know who they don't want to put in power. They just create a whole bunch of smoke screens that make us feel, give us, they give us the power to think that we're the ones who are electing these politicians. But like I said, family, these are all like the seven signs of the political finesse. The political magicians. That's all they do with us. They just put things in front of us, and poof, it's either here or it's there. Is gone. In certain situations, we as people need to start seeing what is really what, instead of just going along just to get along, as Kwame Brown would say. This shit is old now. Politics been around for how long, and we're still falling for the same old trick bag. And they're gonna keep doing it because they could keep getting us with it. And like I said, fam, hit that like and share button. and subscribe to Truthtrtube. Thank you.